Alright, hi everyone. So, it's Ashland again, and it's going to be my second YouTube video. I'm really excited, and today I have a pretty extremely powerful message, and I hope that nobody takes this in the wrong way and you can use it to help change your life. Just a little disclaimer before I start the video. I am using my phone, don't have a camera, don't have a computer, so it is going to be a little bit more unedited and raw. Just a little chit chat, just something that I was thinking about, and just kind of wanted to share the message with you guys. So a couple months ago, I was pretty in my feelings all the time. I blamed everyone and everything for why I was unhappy. I was making myself a victim over and over and over again, and could not for the life of me get out of that mindset, and I hated it. I didn't feel good. It made me feel worse. And so today I just kind of want to share with you guys about being a victim, or thinking that you're a victim of the universe, or victimizing yourself, or thinking everything is bad and against you. And I just have a couple of topics that I want to brush on. And again, I have my notes in my composition book just to kind of help me get used to talking to you guys. I'm not really used to talking to a camera and staring at a camera. So I found a pretty awesome quote, and it is from Buddha. And Buddha states, "You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection." It all starts with you. It all starts with loving yourself and giving yourself the affection. Nobody has to give it to you. It's not anybody's responsibility to love you. It's not anybody's responsibility to give you affection. It's not anybody's responsibility to honestly care about you in any way, shape, or form. What you have to do for being a human being and being a living, breathing miracle is to love yourself and to fill your heart with happiness and joy all on your own. And that's truly when you can accomplish and find true, pure bliss, happiness. Everyone and everything is trying to find it. Well, there's the secret: truly loving yourself. You will never be much more happier with anything. So here's a couple of steps to kind of get out of that victim mindset. You're pretty much in a mental prison. You're blaming the world. Everything's happening to you. Bad stuff's happening over and over and over and over and over again. And why does my life suck? It sucks because you are sitting in that mindset, consistently making it suck. No one else is doing it to you. The universe didn't choose you to pick on today. The universe doesn't do that. God doesn't do that. Whatever you believe in, it doesn't do that. Some days you're just going to spill coffee on your t-shirt and have to change your t-shirt. And you either accept it or throw a temper tantrum and hate life and think that it's all against you. And trust me, I am still 100,000% completely working on these things myself. And I have to stop myself and remind myself about these things all the time still too. So please do not think that I'm calling myself perfect or that I do not have these emotions, because I do. And my YouTube that I'm starting and everything is not only for self-healing for myself, but it is to share my healing process and my healing journey, so we can kind of all kind of do this together and all support each other and all connect with each other. So back to kind of the tips or steps that I kind of want to brush over. Number one is you're going to have to stop blaming other people in any situation. They're going to do what they're going to do, and there's nothing that you can do to necessarily control that. And if someone makes you feel that, they're not making you feel that way. You're letting them make you feel that way. You're allowing that to affect you, and you don't have to allow that to happen. So ask yourself, in this current situation, what is your role? What is your role in, I'm screaming because I'm mad? Okay, awesome. Feel your emotion, be mad, but is that your role? Your role is yelling, and the other person is yelling, but you're still doing the same exact thing. That's still your role. So what is your role in this situation? And here is the number. I really like this, and I really do like to think back to this all the time. I think it's awesome. You have the power to choose your response. Say you go outside and your tire is flat. Ah, gosh, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can get upset, angry, mad, frustrated. That's your response, and you have the power to respond in that certain way. Or you can respond in a, hey, you know, we'll get that fixed. Cool. And 30 minutes later, you spill coffee all over your t-shirt. Well, you can keep blaming the universe, getting upset, getting mad, or you can be like, I'm having a human experience. I'm having a human day because it happened to everyone. Everyone has a day where just little shit happens to them. You stub your toe, you spill coffee, dad didn't let you borrow that $30 that you really wanted to borrow. Oh no, it happens. Everyone has those human experiences. It is up to you to decide how to respond to that human experience, how to respond to something negative that happened or something that didn't quite go the way that you wanted it to. You have the power to respond in a negative or a positive way. And therefore, you have the power to turn your day around, turn your week around, turn your weekend, you know, whatever, your bad month, your bad year, you have the power to turn that around and to respond in a more positive way. Number 2, I think that we almost self-sabotage ourselves. People in general, or people that do like to sit in the victimhood thing, because we think that it's going to make us feel better, because we think that if we're a victim, someone's going to feel sorry for us, someone's going to give us care, someone's going to give us love, someone's going to give us affection, and that's not the case. It doesn't always happen like that, and most of the time, more times than not, it does make you feel 10 times worse. And it does kind of push people away from you, because nobody wants to be around negative people. Nobody wants to be around someone who cries all the time, who has something to bitch about, because I used to be that person. I used to be that person. And since realizing that and opening my eyes to what I was doing, my life has completely changed. And so the self-sabotage, and this is kind of what I used to do, is bad stuff always happens. You get so scared that something bad is going to happen again, that you pretty much create that energy that forces something bad to happen. Nothing bad was going to happen in the first place. You think, oh, life's going good, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. But it's not. Breathe, be, meditate, ask and receive. And don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't put that bad energy into your life, because then thus it creates bad situations and bad things to happen to you. And it's what you put into the world and what you get out of it. It's really, really a huge game changer. What I think is a little bit of a tip to help is just like a visual stop sign. I used to be an extremely defensive person, and I've had so many people kind of tell me, you look so sad, Lila. So I've had so many people tell me, Ashlyn, you're such a defensive person. You're always on the defense. You're always on the defense. Well, I never really quite understood what that meant or what that meant. And that's when I kind of got in that mode where like I wanted to blame someone. I wanted to blame someone for my unhappiness. I wanted to blame them, like, you're the reason why I'm being defensive. It's not me, it's you. And you have to visually put a stop sign when you feel defensive and just be like, stop, breathe, think about the situation, process the situation, allow yourself to feel those emotions and respond in a positive way. And sometimes you do have to, I like to think about the 5 senses, you know, just to kind of re-ground yourself to the moment in time right now. You know, sight, taste, smell, sound, anything, touch. Bring yourself back to right now, even counting your fingers. Put that mental stop sign when you feel yourself about to boil up and get defensive and point fingers. That's a great tip. Number 4, we already kind of brushed on this, but you sniff in the air, Lila. Take responsibility. Take complete responsibility and apologize for what you've done. So say you're yelling la 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 la. Take responsibility. I'm sorry that I yelled. Don't put no buts. I'm sorry that I yelled, but I was feeling upset. No, that is not a valid apology. You're allowed to feel how you're feeling, and that person is allowed to feel how they're feeling. And they're allowed to both accept what they're feeling and to process it. But what is important is that you just take responsibility for what you've done wrong, or take responsibility in the situation. Such as spilling coffee on your shirt. Well, sometimes it happens, but maybe slow down a little bit. Maybe you were a little bit too anxious, or, you know, just taking responsibility in a situation for something that you've done doesn't make you a victim and doesn't put your mindset back into that victimhood of, woe is me, life sucks, everything bad happens to me, because I really hate to say it, but like it does, because you're making it like that. And number 5 is just when you start to realize this, I think that it's really important to adopt the change, adopt the attitude. If you want to not be a victim, you know what? Go through life, take it, and just accept it and be. Accept the things. Let it just flow through you, flow past you. Let someone, just like someone's brushing past your shoulder and you kind of just flow with it, let that with everything in life. Accept it, let it be, accept that each person has their own validation to feel whatever they're feeling, and that should not affect you at all. Of course, people are going to come and go in our lives and things like that, but you should never let it affect your happiness. Your happiness all begins with you, not the situations in your life or what's going on in your life. You and the present moment, your heart beating, that's happiness. That's being present. That's knowing that you're alive and that you're breathing, and that's exactly what your heart essentially wants. Your heart is perfectly capable and perfectly fine of just being. And so essentially your happiness should not depend on what people do or don't. Your happiness should not depend on if mom doesn't give you the keys to the Mercedes-Benz tonight for you to go out and look cool driving a Mercedes. That shouldn't affect your happiness. The person that cussed you out because traffic's terrible, don't let that affect your the situation of someone not hiring you, don't let that affect your happiness, because it shouldn't. They are human experiences. We are human, and we go through all of these experiences. Every single human being goes through these experiences. All you have to do is to be responsible for your response, whether it be positive or negative. And it will completely change your life and get you out of that mindset of victimhood. Yeah, so just freeing yourself from that mental prison, that continuous blame and thought process and feeling sorry for yourself, and it's not going to get you anywhere. You're not going to be able to accomplish your dreams. You're not going to be able to find your happiness. You're not going to go anywhere. You're going 3 steps behind each and every time that you're making yourself a victim, and you are the one that's making yourself a victim. The universe, God, your friends, your family, but nobody's making you the victim. You yourself are making yourself the victim. So yeah, definitely, if you liked this video, I'm just gonna close it at that. Your happiness does not depend on what other people do or don't do. That's essentially what this is all about, and don't let it victimize you. Don't victimize yourself, because that's not a fun feeling. And I think that it's really important to start with self-love. That's the first step, and loving yourself truly and learning to love yourself truly. So that's my video for the day, and I really hope that this kind of helped with some of you guys. I hope that it opened anybody's eyes. I'm not here to hurt feelings. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to change the world. I'm here to grow with people and to go on my own healing journey, as well as inspiring others to come on a healing journey with me. So if you liked the video, like this video, thumbs up. Subscribe, click on the red subscribe button. I'm going to try to put up videos every Monday and Thursdays, or Mondays or Thursdays, just depending. I really do like kind of like this raw setting where I can just talk to you guys and really open up to you guys. All my social media is going to be posted below. Be sure to follow me. Twitter, Snapchat, or Instagram. I have my Facebook page, Embody Metanoia. And trying to start my business and website for maybe like inspirational email series or something like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm already getting so much support, and I absolutely love it, and let's change lives together.